Listen up, Aquarius. If you've been feeling like something big is trying to break through, December 9th is the date that pulls the curtain back. Right now, the cosmos is aligning in a way that's about to deliver 6 surprising blessings. Not vague good vibes, but concrete shifts that can reshape your relationships, career path, finances, inner peace, creativity, and spiritual direction. This is not a casual maybe forecast. These are targeted openings, invitations to act, to notice, and to accept. If you want to claim them, stay alert, stay grounded, and use the practical guidance I'm about to give you. Before we dive in, if this video helps you, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the follow-ups. And right now, drop a comment below saying, Aquarius, I'm ready, and tell us which blessing you most want to attract. I'll read comments and highlight the most powerful stories in upcoming videos. Over the next several minutes, I'll walk you through the 6 blessings one by one. Each section will explain what the blessing looks like, how to recognize it, what blocks might be in the way, and specific grounded actions you can take. Practical steps that make destiny feel less like fate and more like a choice you participate in. Ready? Breathe, focus, and let's meet what's coming with clarity and courage. This first blessing is about professional clarity and a sudden practical pivot that opens doors you didn't see before. For many Aquarians, career feels like a long-term experiment. You try new things. You favor meaningful work over climbing ladders. On December 9th, that experimental phase gets a map. Expect a clarity moment, a meeting, message, or insight that suddenly makes your next step obvious. What this looks like: a job lead that fits your core values, a client who recognizes your specific skill set, a promotion that stops feeling like a prize, and more like a natural fit. For freelancers and creatives, it might be the first steady contract that converts casual interest into reliable income. For employees, it could be a project assignment that leverages your innovation and positions you as a go-to problem solver. How to recognize it? The opportunity will feel oddly right, not flashy, but accurate. It's the offer that aligns with a long-term pattern you've ignored. Your intuition might nudge you with a small detail: the working hours, a team member's approach, the mission statement. Pay attention to emails and invitations between 9 and 11 a.m. on December 9th and the day after. Small windows matter. Potential blocks: hesitation, perfectionism, or waiting for the ideal offer. Aquarians can analyze opportunities into paralysis. Another block is loyalty to old labels. I'm a designer. I'm an engineer. When the new role blends skills. Fear of visibility is also common. This blessing expects you to step forward. Action steps to claim it. 1. Update one concrete thing now. Your resume summary, LinkedIn headline, or a single portfolio item, so you can respond decisively if the door opens. 2. Prepare a 60-second pitch explaining how you solve a specific problem. Practice with a friend or record it. 3. Make room in your calendar for an unexpected call or meeting on December 9th to 11th. Turn off auto decline for short notice invites. 4. Journal one paragraph about what right fit work would feel like, then underline 3 non-negotiables: hours, purpose, growth. 5. Send a short, thoughtful message to one contact who often shares leads. Keep it simple. Open to new, meaningful projects, especially in X. Mindset to embody: curiosity without perfectionism. Decide you'll try it, not forever, but for a season. This blessing rewards action and clarity. If you treat the moment as an experiment with measurable outcomes, you'll transform a possibility into a pivot. Remember, destiny leans toward people who move. Make the smallest possible move today, so you're ready for the big one on December 9th. Aquarius relationships often walk a delicate line. You crave freedom, but also deep, meaningful connection. The second blessing arriving December 9th focuses on relational clarity and healing. This isn't dramatic soap opera reconciliation, it's steady alignment. Expect a moment where a strained relationship becomes readable and repairable, or a connection that's been ambiguous finally reveals its actual shape. What this looks like: a frank conversation that clears the air, a reunion that feels like genuine recognition, or a slow fade into a healthier boundary that liberates you both. For romantic partnerships, it may appear as a mutual recommitment built on new terms. For friendships, a long-standing tension could transform into an empathetic reset. In family dynamics, old stories might be retold differently, letting hurt lose its hold. How to recognize it? The interaction will include honesty that's compassionate rather than combative. You'll feel relief more than triumph. Timing matters: an unexpected text, a shared silence broken by one honest question, or a planned sit-down that lands differently than you feared. Potential blocks: defensiveness, avoidance of vulnerability, or clinging to martyrdom. Aquarians sometimes intellectualize feelings to avoid messy heart stuff. Another block is misaligned expectations. You want freedom, they want closeness, truthful negotiation is required. Action steps to claim it. 1. Prepare a short intent statement before any important talk. One sentence that says what you want the conversation to accomplish, e.g., I want honesty and a way forward that respects both of us. 2. Practice one grounding technique: deep breaths, a hand on the chest, a 5-second pause to keep calm during tough moments. 3. Offer an apology if you're genuinely responsible, and then state your boundary. Both can coexist. 4. Ask one clarifying question in difficult talks. What outcome would feel respectful to you? Listen for specifics. 5. If reconciliation isn't possible, plan a respectful exit with practical steps: returning items, adjusting shared calendars, or changing communication frequency. Mindset to embody: courageous clarity. This blessing rewards emotional honesty tempered with respect. You don't have to fix everything. You only need to act with integrity. When you hold your truth gently, others can meet you halfway, or reveal that it's time to walk different paths. Either outcome increases freedom and aligns your destiny with people who actually fit your frequency. Money for Aquarians is often a puzzle. You want security, but dislike conventional ladders. The third blessing on December 9th brings a surprising financial flow. Not necessarily a lottery win, but a realignment of resources that eases pressure and opens new possibilities. Think of it as unexpected liquidity born from creative alignment, overdue payments, or an investment idea clicking into place. What this looks like: a late invoice paid, an unexpected freelance retainer, a part-time consulting gig that pays well, or a small inheritance share settlement that arrives with timing. For those exploring passive income, it might be the first meaningful micro-revenue stream that proves the model. The key: the influx comes from leveraging something you already do well, not chasing a gimmick. How to recognize it? The opportunity will feel practical and immediate. It often arrives as a clear message. Can you start next week? Requiring quick logistical decisions. You may notice a low-stress feeling replacing earlier worry, and a sudden clarity about which debts or projects to prioritize. Potential blocks: fixed thinking, impulse spending, or reluctance to charge what you're worth. Aquarians can underprice creative work out of fairness or fear of losing clients. Another block is scattered investment energy, chasing many small ideas without executing one. Action steps to claim it. 1. Consolidate. List 3 assets you already own that could generate income, skills, content, network. Pick 1 to promote clearly this week. 2. Price boldly. Create a clear pricing tier, 1 entry level, 1 premium, and be ready to present it. People appreciate structure. 3. Automate payments. Set up a clear invoicing system and a follow-up plan so money doesn't stall. 4. Negotiate for value. When approached, ask one strategic question that improves the offer, a timeline, deliverable clarity, or a performance bonus. 5. Save the first unexpected dollar. Create a dedicated opportunity fund and move the first payment there to build momentum and discipline. Mindset to embody pragmatic abundance. This blessing asks you to value your contributions honestly and to convert creative value into stable resources. It's not about splurging, it's about creating breathing room that lets you take smarter risks. With a few practical fixes, clear pricing, 1 monetizable asset, and automation, you'll turn surprise income into a sustainable advantage. Aquarius is wired for inventive thinking. Blessing 4 is a burst of creative recognition. Your idea, art, or unique structure gets noticed in a way that feels amplifying rather than exposing. December 9th could seed a small public success, a share that lands, a feature that brightens your profile, or a creative collaboration that magnifies your voice. What this looks like: a post that goes viral in the right circle, a curator or editor reaching out, an invitation to speak, or a collaboration with someone whose audience expands your reach. The recognition won't necessarily be mainstream celebrity. It'll be targeted exposure that connects you with decision makers and curious peers. How to recognize it? The acknowledgement will feel like validation rather than vanity. You'll receive messages that reference something specific you created. Notice reshares, direct messages appreciating your unique point, or invitations that name your work precisely. That specificity signals meaningful recognition. Potential blocks: perfectionism, fear of being misunderstood, or hiding unfinished work. Aquarians sometimes hold back early drafts until they're perfect. Another block is suspicion. You might suspect amplifiers want to co-opt your voice rather than celebrate it. Action steps to claim it. 1. Publish 1 near-ready piece this week: a short article, a project snapshot, or a performance clip. Perfection can wait. Momentum matters now. 2. Tag. 3 relevante Personen oder Plattformen, wenn du etwas teilst. Nicht spammy Outreach, sondern nachdenkliche Erwähnungen, die erklären, warum sie sich dafür interessieren würden. 3. Tag. Ein Absatzstatement für Künstler oder Ersteller, das deinen einzigartigen Ansatz erklärt. Use it whenever you pitch or respond to interest. 4. Accept 1 small public ask, even if it's imperfect. A guest post, a short live stream, or a panel spot. Practice presence over polish. 5. Record and save social proof, screenshots of praise, links or testimonials that you can reuse. Mindset to embody brave generosity. This blessing rewards putting work into the world with an open hand. When you share bravely, recognition tends to find you, not for ego, but for resonance. See visibility as service. Your ideas help others solve problems or feel understood. Let that be the engine that moves you from private practice to public presence. Blessing 5 focuses on your body temple. Aquarians often prioritize ideas over their physical rhythms, So December 9th's energy brings a restorative reset, a healing habit, an unexpected diagnosis that finally offers clarity, or a return of vitality after a drain. This blessing is about alignment, your daily habits beginning to actually support your goals. What this looks like: a simple regimen clicks, better sleep, consistent short movement, or a nutrition tweak that actually shifts energy. For some, it's a health professional giving a plan that finally makes sense. For others, it's realizing the value of micro rests and carving them into the day. The change isn't dramatic overnight, but cumulative, like the first week of consistent sleep that lets your concentration and mood improve enough to notice friends commenting. How to recognize it: you'll sense less heaviness. Small tasks take less willpower. You may get corroborating feedback. You seem calmer, or you look rested. Practical signs include easier digestion, steadier energy, or more consistent workouts. Potential blocks: neglect, overwork, and ignoring consistent small actions in favor of grand gestures. Aquarians can discount physical routines as boring and then wonder why creativity flags. Another block is misinformation, chasing the latest fad rather than a reliable habit. Action steps to claim it. 1. Choose one micro habit to implement on December 9th. A 20-minute sleep buffer before bed, a 10-minute morning movement routine, or a daily hydration target. Commit for 14 days. 2. Track it simply. Mark an X on a calendar each day you complete the habit. Momentum compounds quickly. 3. Book one professional consult if needed: a doctor, physical therapist, or nutritionist. Even a single session can give clarity. 4. Schedule 3 restorative blocks this week: 15 minutes of quiet, a mindful walk, and 1 full hour without screens. 5. Reframe health as productivity's engine. When your body works, ideas follow. Treat rest as a strategic investment, not a luxury. Mindset to embody steady stewardship. This blessing isn't dramatic transformation, it's slow, reliable progress that shows up as confidence and endurance. By choosing one small, sustainable change on December 9th and protecting it, you'll set off a chain reaction: creative clarity, emotional balance, and resilience that lasts far beyond the day. The final blessing is the deepest: spiritual alignment and a renewed sense of purpose. Aquarius minds love wide vistas. This blessing helps you place yourself within a larger story that feels authentic and actionable. On December 9th, synchronicities will point toward a mission or practice that recharges you on a soulful level. What this looks like: a powerful realization about your life's next chapter, a teacher or mentor appearing, a practice, meditation, ritual, creative discipline that finally clicks, or an invitation to join a community that echoes your values. Unlike the career or financial blessings, this one changes how you measure success, from external markers to inner resonance. How to recognize it: the sign is a sustained sense of rightness. It will feel like coming home to a posture you've been avoiding. Expect small symbols, repeated themes in books or conversations, a dream with clear imagery, or a friend who asks an oddly precise question that unlocks a long-held answer. Potential blocks: cynicism, fear of commitment to spiritual practices, or equating practicality with meaninglessness. Aquarians may resist anything that feels doctrinal or constraining. Another block is impatience, wanting instant revelation instead of patient cultivation. Action steps to claim it. 1. Create a 5-minute daily practice starting December 9th. A simple breath count, a gratitude list, or a creative ritual. consistency matters more than length. 2. Journal a single question each morning for 7 days. What would make today meaningful? Track patterns that emerge. 3. Seek one mentor or peer who lives in the space you want to explore. Send a respectful note asking for a short conversation. 4. Say yes to one community event or meetup this month that aligns with your values. Presence opens pathways. 5. Translate spiritual insights into micro actions. If your purpose involves service, identify one small regular way to serve. Mindset to embody. Humble curiosity. This blessing is an invitation, not an identity. It gently reorients your priorities, less chasing external proof, more living aligned with core truths. Accepting this blessing means courageously choosing practices that nourish you and letting purpose guide daily choices. Over time, this alignment rewires destiny, not by forcing outcomes, but by making your actions magnetically relevant to the people and opportunities you're meant to attract. Aquarius December 9th isn't a single event. It's a constellation of openings. These 6 blessings, career clarity, relational reconciliation, financial flow, creative recognition, bodily resilience, and spiritual alignment, are practical, testable, and within reach. Your job is not to wish harder, but to prepare smarter. Update one practical thing for each blessing this week. A pitch, an intent statement, a price tier, a publish-ready piece, a micro habit, and a 5-minute practice. Small specific actions turn cosmic possibility into lived reality. If you felt something shift while listening, say, Aquarius, I'm ready, in the comments, and pick the blessing you want most. I'll feature powerful stories and practical follow-ups in the next videos. Remember, destiny tends to favor the curious, the bold, and those who do the work between inspiration and action. December 9th is a doorway. Walk through it with intention, and you'll look back and see that this day quietly rewrote the trajectory of your life. Stay alert, stay kind to yourself, and get ready. Transformative blessings have a way of finding Aquarians who are prepared to receive them